I'm ashamed I've been divorced 2 times over dumb shit. I'm ashamed my son call another nigga pops. Cause his mom's still bitter, we didn't work it out.
Good morning. Oh, let me bring the camera down just a little bit. It's just a little bit high. Good morning, YouTube. I was just over here talking to Bigo and IG, and we were just talking about some of the topics that we're going to have this morning. And I didn't get to put them all in the title because, you know, it's never enough room. They only give you 100 spaces in the actual title on YouTube. So you have to put everything in the description. But I said, you know, I'm one of the most censored. So let me just, don't say what I'm going to talk about, just talk about it. The people asking if this live is going to be on YouTube. Yeah, it's actually live on YouTube. YouTube is where you need to be watching it, the Angela Stanton King show. But if you're not watching it there, you're here, you're going to still hear it, but you won't see everything. YouTube, what's up? Why they hating on me? Who do I need to email at YouTube and ask them if they'll stop censoring my videos? Y'all know my videos don't even show up. They don't even come up in y'all stream. There is no reason why my videos should be so low. We done went from 500,000 to hopefully you might get 2,000 views. Why would they want to silence me? I ain't bothering nobody. I ain't bothering nobody. Y'all, we got good news. Auntie Angie's house coming up. Oh, yeah, get off YouTube and get on Rumble. That's what I need to do. Let me put that on my thing to do. Let me put that on my to-do list. Rumble. That's where it's at. Let me put that on my to-do list. I'm still on IG. You got to follow me. I'm on IG, B Angie Stanton. I'm on Bigo. Bigo is one of the only platforms that I'm not censored on. Okay? Y'all get the likes up, get the shares up, get the subscribes. Come on, let's get into this. You know you guys have not seen me in a minute. If you're looking at your screen, there is some information up on your screen that shows you how you can support Auntie Angie's house. This is my birthday month, guys, with the support of you all and the pure grace and mercy of God, okay, we have found a temporary property, right? And I'll be showing you guys some pictures. So we have a temporary house for Auntie Angie's house, but we still need support because we just getting started. So now we got us a property. Now we got to furnish it because we can't have the girls and the babies sleeping on the floor, okay? And in the meantime, in between time, we still have to build our location in the King District. We are not going to allow them, okay, to run us out of there because we are going to leave a legacy of life in the King District. Y'all want to give me some morning affirmations? Anybody? Y'all want to give me some morning affirmations before we get started? Because y'all know this is going to be a good show this morning. Monday Madness. We up in here. Let's go because the world has gone absolutely mad. The minute I get morning affirmations on each screen, we'll go, okay, I am strong. I got you. You are powerful. I got you. Come on, YouTube. Where y'all at? I need a morning affirmation. Oh, we definitely putting cameras everywhere. You already know. Showers of blessings. That's wonderful, Misha. Thank you. Come on, let's get a morning affirmation on YouTube and we can go ahead and get started on our show. I don't know why they so slow, y'all. I am epic. There we go. All right, y'all. Let's go. Let's get into this. Our very first story that I want to start off with, I want to say that my prayers and my heart goes out to Ricky Smiley because you guys know that over the weekend, or maybe you do not know, Ricky Smiley ended up burying his son. And I know it always has to be painful when you lose a child. And I don't know exactly what the cause of death was, but I have heard that it may have been fentanyl. And it's time that we start talking about this in our community because so many people close to us or whatever are losing their lives. This just ain't a thing that's happening, you know, to white people or something that does not impact our community. Drug overdoses are a very, very serious thing, and we need to not be silent. And we need to be making sure that when it comes to politics, that we are voting for people that are going to be strong when it comes against, things that's out here and it's killing our children. I don't care if it's fentanyl. Oh yeah, that's right. And DMX's daughter is doing a series now on fentanyl. So these drug overdoses is a real thing. It's not just happening to celebrities. It's happening in the hood like that. Fentanyl is everywhere. Somebody on YouTube said they lost 2 cousins in a month. Like, y'all, come on. This fentanyl thing is serious. Putting these people to sleep. They're not waking up no more. But prayers out to them. Prayers out to their family. Okay, y'all, check this out too. Now, listen. So, I guess because I'm from Atlanta, I'm still in shock with the murder of Takeoff. I'm still traumatized by the murder of Takeoff. After the murder of Takeoff, I said I would never, ever in life, ever again watching another black man get murdered. I'm not watching it in your TV. I'm not watching it on your video game. I'm not watching it on your social media. I'm not subjecting myself to it. I will not focus my eyes on my mind on another black man being murdered. I don't care if it's by the police. I don't care if it's by Pookie and Ray Ray. I'm not watching it no more. And to think that y'all put this stuff out on social media and force a family to be subjected to this. And I just don't like, the other day we were talking and I was hearing that Whoopi Goldberg was trending in regards to the whole Tyree Nichols situation. And a lot of people didn't like what Whoopi Goldberg said. Now, Whoopi Goldberg made a statement about, well, maybe we need to start seeing this happen to white people. What is it going to take? Now, although I don't agree with Whitney Goldberg's delivery, but there is a problem if we know the facts and we know the statistics and we know that black men are not the only ones being murdered by the police. We know that there is a problem when that's the only thing that you see being circulated on social media. Not just black men being murdered by police, but black men being murdered, period. Why is that the only thing to go viral on social media? Now, I know that there are Asians out here being murdered. I know that there are white people out here being murdered. I want to know what. And someone said that's not what she said. Well, it was something like that. So don't quote me, but it was something like that. But I get the point that she was trying to make. But when it comes to psychological trauma, can we all admit, okay, that for some reason, we only see this go viral if it's somebody black. Now, with that being said, I've turned myself off to psychological trauma. I'm just not watching it no more. Okay? Thank you also for sending me beans. Y'all run me up on B, go send me beans. But let's talk about this. So Offset, Gilly, Wallow, $1 million worth of game. Apparently, Jay Prince and Jay Prince Jr., and I haven't spoken on this because, I don't know what's going on. But I know something going on. I don't know what's going on, but I know that something is going on. Okay? I know that something is going on. Some rubbing me the wrong way about this whole Takeoff and the Rap-A-Lot family. So, and something is rubbing me the wrong way. I'm going to play for you all a couple of clips from an interview that Jay Prince and Jay Prince Jr. did on $1 million worth of game with Gilly and Wallow. Now, one of the things that I want us to understand as a people, for one, let's understand the circumstances of this situation. Let's understand that Takeoff still has not gotten justice for losing his life. Takeoff's family, his mama, his sisters, his cousins, his brothers, all of the people that love Takeoff, they have not gotten justice for this young man losing his life. In fact, we have watched the whole fiasco take place. That's why my shirt say y'all need to be strapped, because at this point, everybody need to be strapped. I won't walk out the house. I ain't going to the mailbox without mine. Nobody has gotten justice. Not only have they not gotten justice for the murder of Takeoff, nor has Takeoff gotten justice for losing his life. We watch a man be arrested for the murder of Takeoff. Then we ask the man, we see the man go before the judge and ask the judge to give him funding to hire a private investigator. And then the next thing we know, the man has bonded out on a murder charge. We still have not gotten justice for Takeoff or his family. So obviously, we can assume that there are some people that could very well possibly be above the law. Let's watch this right quick. Y'all listen to this. They went on an interview, and we're going to also play Takeoff. We're going to also play Offset's response, but we're going to play them first.
I ain't gonna leave them out. You know, I'm just real like this, you know, because, you know.
Now, this is Jay Prince, and he is speaking on Offset. Let's hear what they got to say. Let's listen to this.
Be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals, you know, and the truth of the matter is, you know, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of, and when reality, the truth of the matter is, you know, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive. You know what I mean? So for you to be taking these positions.
And I just got to say this. I just got to say this, okay? For Jay Prince to say that Offset wasn't there really around when Takeoff was alive, baby, we know who was. We know who was there when Takeoff was alive. In fact, we know who was there when Takeoff lost his life. I mean, let's just point that out for a minute, because obviously if Offset wasn't around, he ain't had nothing to do with it. So maybe we should, let me shut up, because I don't want no problems. I'm just the old lady that sit at home and just go live on YouTube and just run her mouth. Please don't send the boogeyman after me. I was just making a point of what you said. Let's keep on going.
Positions that you taking, you know what I mean? And I got people everywhere, so I hear all kinds of things. I want to just say this to you. It's Offset, dude. Don't never put me in no position where, you know, I have to defend myself. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be healthy for you.
Now, let's talk about this for a minute, because I don't know when y'all gonna be ready to address this death culture. Now, first of all, Jay Prince is on a video telling this man, don't never put me in a position where I gotta defend myself. Now, you just said Offset wasn't around when the man was alive, so you've put Offset in a position where he now has to defend himself. Because like he said, this is his family. So, and you know, we all quick to speak on something, but we don't know what people got going on in their family. Just like when everybody want to hop in me and Jay business. That's my child, I birthed Jay. Stay out my business. Like, y'all ain't got nothing to do with what's going on when it comes to family business. You on the outside looking in and want to insert yourself into a situation that sometimes don't have nothing to do with you, or in this case, may have everything to do with you. Now, he also says, don't put me in a situation where I have to defend myself, because that wouldn't be healthy for you. Why is Black culture all about being dead, being unhealthy, being on drugs, being a thot. If you ain't on drugs, you selling drugs, being a robber, aborting our babies. What is going on here? And how do you continue to promote a death culture to you? These are the same people saying Black Lives Matter. Like, I don't get it. So Black lives only matter when it comes to white people? Black lives don't matter to us, huh? I'm just asking a question. Okay, y'all gonna get mad at me. Let's keep going.
And, you know, I have to say that I hate, but it's $1 million worth of game. You know what I mean? It's $1 million worth of game, and I'm gonna give it to him right on $1 million worth of game, because I ain't gonna throw rocks and hide my hand. I'm gonna just let it be known, you know, to him, because I hear what's being said.
Now you let him know that things ain't gonna be healthy for him because you hearing what he said. Let's hear what Offset had to say in response to this.
Hey, first off, y'all speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all got with y'all got going on. Y'all speaking on my real brother. How dare when y'all speak on me and Tate relationship? I don't know you. It's from a can of paint. I don't know how me and my brother rock. You trying to clear your face. This your 5th interview. You done did about my brother. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you. You man, who y'all think y'all is? John got it. Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that y'all talking about either. And if you heard something from me, I'ma tell you it's gonna come from me. Call my phone. Y'all going off of he say, she say. Then y'all supposed to be this is who y'all supposed to be. And y'all on interviews and it out on an interview. Talking about I said then call my phone, homie. You call my phone, we'll have a conversation. You know what I'm talking about? All that internet games. I don't. Hey.
Now I'm gonna play this video again because Offset said several things that I'm paying attention to, but I'm also listening to him and I'm watching him, and you can hear and you can see the pain, right? Like, listen, like I got some cousins who we might thump it out right now, but just because I get into it with them don't mean you can get into it with them, right? We may not always get along with somebody in our family or our brother or our sister, and it's times where we might have fell out or we stopped talking for a while, but baby, you already know you love them. We don't know exactly what the situation was between Offset and Takeoff at the time of his passing, but it ain't nobody's business to sit up here and try to say that this man didn't care about or love his family. Some of y'all ain't talking to your own mamas right now. Some of y'all ain't talking to your own children. Some of y'all ain't talking to your own first cousins that you grew up in the same house with at grandma's house. Some of y'all ain't even talking to the person you laid down and made a baby with. The conjoined bodies, put bodies together, swap spit, swap DNA, created a whole life, and ain't even talking. I'm just saying. Come on, y'all. I want to point out what Offset is saying in this video in response. Come on, let's go.
First off, y'all speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all got with y'all got going on. Y'all speaking on my real brother. How dare when y'all speak on me and Tate relationship? I don't know you. It's from a can of paint. I don't know how me and my brother rock. You trying to clear your face.
Now, that was very important to me because he said, you trying to clear your face. This the fifth interview you done did. Why you keep going to the internet talking about this man's family? This man said they ain't said nothing. I haven't seen Offset or Takeoff or not Takeoff, God bless his soul, Quavo or the family or anybody do an interview in regards to what happened or what took place. This is what I be talking about when I go to talk about black supremacy and everybody get mad at me and tell me that black supremacy ain't a thing. This look like Jay Prince and Jay Prince Jr. They are supreme. They supreme over other black people. I don't know. You got to check in. You got to pay. When you step in a city and you still might lose your life, and if you lose your life, nigga, oh, the fuck, well. I'm sorry. Nah, this was really a case of that. This is really a case of, and then, yo, I know y'all don't want to talk about black supremacy in our communities, whether or not it exists. If there are black people that's walking around here that really believe that they supreme over others. Listen, it ain't no different. If you would do the same thing that a white supremacist would do, but the only difference is your color of skin, that don't mean nothing. It's based on the act. It ain't based on the color of skin. Your color of skin is just a part of you being guilty of the act. Anybody can commit the act. Now, you might not be kicking in the nigga door and hanging them from a tree. But you might execute him another way. Shoot him in the back of the head. I don't fucking know. I don't know what's going on. But Lord, you need to fix it. You need to fix it. And listen, there is no way we are ever going to get anybody to put a value on black life if we don't value it. You can't be running around here screaming Black Lives Matter when black life don't matter. You on a whole interview talking about $1 million worth of game, threatening somebody about their family. It's the audacity for me. These niggas is tough. I don't want no smoke with them. I'm going to just sit over here and drink my tea and continue to build Auntie Angie's house and mind my business. They about tough is Jason Lee and Mr. Blue in the video and the DJ Damage. They about as tough as them gonna tell me who and what I gave birth to. As if one of y'all was in the delivery room with me. As if one of y'all know. Let's keep going, y'all. The Ash Show, shout out to Offset. Shout out to the Shade Room. You know they're going to keep us updated on the ratchet. Shout out to the whole Takeoff family. My heart goes out to you. Shout out to Takeoff mother, lost her child, lost her baby, ain't got no answers. I hope that we gonna wake up. I hope that we gonna wake up. And if we really out here saying and believing that Black Lives Matter, then that's all the way around the board. That's from the womb to the tomb. It ain't no stops in between. That means all black life. All of it matter. Your life matter regardless if the person who murdered you was black or white. Your life matter even if you a baby in the womb. Y'all know, I know y'all don't want to get me started on that because once you pregnant, the baby already here. You killing it to send it back. Once you pregnant, the baby already here. Either way you look at it, y'all can fuss and fight all day about when it's a life. I don't care. Once you pregnant, the baby is already here. You being pregnant is a sign that the baby is already here. There's only one way to get rid of the baby. A lady DM'd me the other day. She was like, oh, I saw one of your comments under the little Duval's page. She's like, and I'm pregnant right now, and the father is supportive, but neither one of us wants a baby. And I just had to tell her straight up, it's your decision. I said, but the baby already here. I said, you going and having an abortion is not going to stop you from birthing the baby. The baby still got to come out. You just got to decide whether you want to birth something live or something dead. Having an abortion does not stop you from going through a birthing process, regardless of when it is. That baby still has to pass your system. And what's unfortunate in the case of abortion, the reason why I got to wake our people up, Lord, y'all, it's a mess going on out here. It's because the murder takes place in the womb. It ain't like they pushing the babies out, then killing them. No, they committing the murder inside the womb. But anyway, let's keep on going. We ain't going to get too deep into that because that's one of our topics this morning. We need to talk about the Satanic Temple and how they are now suing because they want to have an abortion clinic so that they can perform abortion rituals. I know this doesn't sound true. This doesn't sound correct, but it is actually and factually true. And you can go research this. So here's my thing. Let's say you don't believe in God. Okay? That's your business. Let's say, your religion is whatever your religion is, or you can't be pro-life because you hate Republicans or whatever. How can you stand with the Satanic Temple? How are you aligning with the Satanic Temple for their right to have an abortion clinic so they can kill the babies and sacrifice them to Moloch? I'm just asking the question. Satanic statue was erupted up there in New York. I don't know if y'all know about that. Let me see if I can find it. I thought I had it up here somewhere. I'm going to have to pull it up. Satanic statue has been erupted up in New York, right? And it's supposed to be in the name of Ruth Ginsburg, okay? This statue looks very, very evil and satanic. I don't even want to pull it up. That even brings me back to what we were talking about too. This Grammy performance last night. How many of y'all watched it? How many of y'all watched the Satanic Grammy performance last night? Did y'all watch it? Did y'all see it? Huh? Now listen, not only did they have the Satanic performance, and I'm going to pull it up, but I'm not going to share the audio because I don't want them flagging me because they're going to flag me. They can't wait to flag anything that I put out here. You already know. My boy Robbie. There it go right there. Look, they in the circle. They inside the star. Like, I don't understand how people worshiping Satan and all this and believe Satan real, but people don't believe God is real. So it's okay for these people to openly worship Satan, but it ain't okay for us to openly worship God. Look at these people. Listen, it's brought to you by Pfizer. Can we talk about this for a minute? Can we talk about this performance for a minute and how it's brought to you by Pfizer? Look at all the fire and stuff. Just look at it. Look, Pfizer. Now, we done talked about this before. And I'm going to get into this just a little bit. Let me turn this off. I want to get into this just a little bit. Because my mother was a preacher, right? And I was one of the ones that had to go to church every Sunday, every Wednesday night Bible study, every Friday night worship study, Sunday morning Sunday school, all day Sunday evening church, and was just, I had to read the Bible. And I can remember, right, the scriptures about how people would receive the mark of the beast, okay? And let me break this down just a little bit. In the breakdown of these scriptures, it talks about how they wouldn't be able to barter or trade unless they had the mark of the beast. And to me, when I think about these mandates and how they rolled things out and was saying, you can't come in here to shop, you can't come in here to eat, you can't travel on our plane, you can't sit down and get your hair done, you can't come to our doctor's office, we're not going to perform this on you. Like, how is it that somehow everybody had to have this mark in order to receive some type of services? Huh? You in prison, you locked up, you incarcerated, you got to get it. You want to put your baby in school, you got to get it. You want to stay in school, you got to get it. You want to come to this concert, you got to get it. You want to be enrolled in this program, you got to get it. You want to work for this job, you got to have it. You want to be considered for this job, you got to have it. You enrolled in our military, you want to receive these benefits, you got to have it. Oh, let's not forget this one. You want to come in this church, you got to have it. The church house too. I listen, I ain't no conspiracy theory. I always try to say that I am. I got the shit on Do Not Disturb and they still somehow be able to call through. That is just awesome. Awful. Here we go. And I got it on Do Not Disturb. Listen. Then you got Pfizer, after they done put us through all that, giving this performance and paying for it. Now, not Pfizer getting behind a performance where we done congratulated these children for becoming doctors or lawyers or, you know, winning some type of sports championship or none of that. But the non-binary satanic performer that's performing a whole ritual on stage to the song Unholy, broadcasting to millions and millions and millions of viewers, people stuck. We find ourselves liking the song, listening to it. You don't even know you taking part in a whole ritual, a whole seance. When y'all gonna wake up? When y'all gonna wake up? That's a little too much going on for me. All right, y'all, listen, let's get into this. First of all, shout out to everybody in the chat this morning. YouTube, what's up, baby? Like, share, subscribe. Shout out to all of my moderators. Shout out to everybody on IG, everybody on Bigo. Listen, y'all, listen. Please, please, please support Auntie Angie's house. I'm not asking y'all to support the channel. You know, y'all watch y'all favorite YouTubers. Y'all buy super tickets. Y'all subscribe monthly just to hear them talk. I'm asking y'all to help me rebuild in our community. I'm asking y'all to help me help women in need. I'm asking y'all to help me save lives. Okay? If you can donate to your favorite YouTuber to entertain you on some foolishness, you can help us rebuild this community, okay? And provide a solution for the Black maternal health crisis. Ain't no way in the world y'all gonna sit up here and tell me all of a sudden, ooh, excuse me, Black women just dying out of the clear blue sky giving birth to their children. That's what y'all not gonna do. Black women been giving birth since the beginning of time. My grandmama had 10, and was just as healthy and lived a very, very long life and had her baby Naturally. Somebody said my son's mouth is too foul. No, thank you. Well, I don't know what you want me to do about that. I can't control that. I don't know, unless you want me to go get a piece of thread and a needle and go sew it up. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know. I'm trying to control my mouth. You know? I don't know what you want me to do. I don't. But anyway, that's God's situation. You got to take that one to God, just like me. That's what I do. I take them situations to God. Situations that I cannot control, I take them to God. Okay, let's keep going, y'all. Madonna. Hopefully you all have hit the Cash App for Auntie Angie's house. It's AKF 2023. Y'all make sure that y'all support. If you are over on Bigo, hit me up, give me some beans. I'm following everybody back that give beans. I will check at the end of the thing and give you a follow. So y'all, come on, let's support this initiative. Somebody on IG said their grandmama had 11. Somebody on Bigo said their grandma had 14. So, hey, that's it. Let's go. Madonna. If you all are aware, Madonna has been accused of child trafficking. And it's crazy how I had always wondered why we always talk about the poverty rate in Black neighborhoods, in our communities. I had always wondered why some of these celebrities, when they get on or get money, that they always go to Africa to open up some type of center or whatever for, to help underprivileged children. So I always said, why wouldn't they, just open up those centers here? It's so many underprivileged children here in America. So we happen to hear these stories all the time. Madonna being accused of child trafficking is not the first time we've heard this story, y'all. Okay? Y'all heard about the Haitians over there crying out about the Clinton Foundation and their children. Y'all remember what happened in that whole, in Barack Obama presidency, with that whole what was the name of the group that kidnapped all the girls? Remember they had that whole Bring Our Girls Back campaign? The girls ain't never came back. What was the name of the group they said when they kidnapped all of those girls from the place? Y'all remember? Son, I'm gonna have to call you back. I hate when if I forward you the voicemail, that means I don't want to talk right now. Okay, listen. What was the name of the group, y'all, that they said Boko Haram? That's it, right there. Boko Haram. Y'all remember? Bring Our Girls Back. Said Boko Haram showed up there and took all of them girls, about 200-something girls. All of them parents and stuff was crying. Where the girls at? We don't know where the girls at. Listen, something was going on at Oprah School. I don't know what's going on, y'all. They had something trending on Twitter. I don't know, talking about it was some tunnel. I don't know what's going on. Talking about let the girls go loose from the school. I just don't know what's going on, baby. I'm side-eyeing all of them at this point. I don't know what's going on. And after it was Bring Our Girls Back, it was Michelle Obama on TV with Dwayne Wade's son during Women's History Month, talking about he is a girl and this is what all our daughters need to look up to. I thought you was trying to find the real girls. How the hell you didn't get the girls from Boko Haram? You didn't go get them? What? Go get them. How we get here? We was just looking for all right, let's go. Madonna.
The EWF claims that Madonna's interest in religious imagery, bestiality, and vulgar porn was actually what prompted her to open an orphanage in Malawi, has been accused of child trafficking. Madonna has adopted 4 children from Malawi, and she started a charity in 2006 called Raising Malawi. But the Ethiopian World Federation has accused Madonna of child trafficking, and the EWF asked the president of Malawi to investigate her charity and restrict all of her access until a full investigation has been complete. They insist that this investigation looks into child trafficking, sex exploitation, sexual slavery, adoption reversal, fraud, and much more. The EWF EWF claims that at the time of her first adoption in 2006, the organizations were not aware of a book that she published in 1992 called Sex. This book was very explicit and pornographic, and there was an excerpt in which Madonna describes in detail having sex with a teenage boy who is a virgin. The EWF claims that Madonna's interest in religious imagery, bestiality, and vulgar porn was actually what prompted her to open an orphanage in Malawi. Has been accused of 2006, Madonna adopted her first child from Malawi named David. Now, the EWF claims that Madonna lied about David's father being absent. And in 2016, David's father actually told the press that he was never absent and that Madonna told him that she was going to take David to the United States, give him an education, and return him back to his family. The EWF is accusing Madonna of grooming David for sexual exploitation and social experiments. He's often seen wearing women's clothing, makeup, and jewelry. Now, her next adoption was a girl named Mercy. Initially, her petition to adopt Mercy was denied, but Madonna teamed up with some lawyers. She took it all the way to the Supreme Court. She finally won the right to adopt Mercy. Mercy's mother died shortly after giving birth to her, and Mercy's grandmother, Lucy, was the one who was taking care of Mercy when she was an infant. When Madonna petitioned to adopt Mercy, her grandmother, Lucy, was under the impression that Madonna was going to adopt her until she reached grade school age and then eventually return her back to her family. Sound familiar? 2006, she did with David. Madonna never actually brought Mercy back to Africa. She brought her back to visit, but she refused to let Mercy see her grandmother, Lucy, even though Lucy was on her deathbed and she desperately begged to see her granddaughter. Madonna and her lawyers claimed that Mercy's family had no legal right to see her. Next up were the twin girls, Esther and Stella. Their father, Adam, claimed that Madonna made it seem like he was an absent father. Even the village chief attests that Adam was in fact a present father. And Madonna made it seem like she was going to take the twin girls, give them an education in America, again, return them to their family in Malawi. The girls' father, Adam, was absolutely devastated. Madonna suddenly decided to open 10 schools in Malawi, but this was done against the authorities' wishes. The Ministry of Education said publicly that they were fed up with Madonna's blatant disregard of the law, but she used her fame and her endless resources to build all of these schools. She spent a ton of money on offices, cars, a golf course, housing, and it was all done in impoverished areas. She did with David. Madonna never actually brought Mercy back to Africa.
Now, Black Lives Matter, where y'all at? I'm just asking the question. Everybody out here talking about Black Lives Matter. Y'all don't let Madonna and with her white, I'm talking about white, raw chicken white ass, go adopt these little black children, bring them over here, and now these people crying out for their children, and y'all ain't said a word. Y'all talking about white supremacy, huh? Talking about Trump or white supremacists. Madonna done went and got these children and just stole these children, and now these people accusing them of human trafficking these little black children that took the little black boy, done turned him into a girl. And where Black Lives Matter at? Huh? Where's Black Lives Matter when it's time to save our children? No offense to my white friends. Y'all know y'all not raw chicken. I'm talking about these devil worshippers and the ones that like to kill these babies. Them the raw chicken. You can tell they raw chicken because you can look at their skin and you know it. Listen! How Black Lives Matter, but y'all ain't got a word to say about, and listen, Madonna ain't the only one. Some of your favorite actresses, what's her name? Charlize Theron. What about her? She done did the same thing. Got them little boys, turned them into little girl. Why? How is it okay? Their whole platform is about kidnapping these children, turning these little black boys into girls, and aborting these babies. You can't get Black Lives Matter out of that. You can't get black life out of that. I'm sick and tired of the BS, y'all. I'm sick and tired of the BS. I'm sick and tired. Y'all better act like y'all got some sense. You better act like you got the good common sense that you was born with. Huh? Angelina Jolie, that's another one. You better act like you got the good common sense that you were born with. A sex slave, you don't got these children These people over here crying, you done got their children, brought them all the way to America. Saying that grandmama died on her deathbed asking for her baby. Talking about some damn Black Lives Matter. But anyway, like a virgin. Ain't a virgin nowhere around. The only virgins was them children she kidnapped from Malawi. Them was the only virgin. Touch for the very first time. Like a virgin. When your heart beat next to mine. Take her to jail. Put her under the jail. Put Trump back in. Do away with all. If you kidnapping children and turn them into sex slaves and using them for bestiality and whatever else they said she got going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm just telling y'all what they told me. Y'all heard the report just like I heard the report. If any of it's true, do away with them now. I need me a gavel. Okay, y'all, come on, let's keep on going. Child, we're going to keep getting into what's going on with these children. It's a lot, okay? It's a lot. But y'all have to listen to this. There was a teacher, a 6th grade teacher, okay? And we know this is not all entertainers. It's not all, actors and celebrities. It's not all Black people. It's not all white people. It's not all trans people, okay? We're just calling out the ones who are doing this. So if I happen to call out somebody who's a celebrity, and you happen to be a celebrity, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this one. If I happen to call out somebody who's transgender, and you happen to be transgender, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this transgender. If I happen to call out somebody who's Black, okay, I'm not talking about you just because you Black, okay? I'm talking about this particular Black person. If I happen to call out Madonna raw chicken white ass, I'm not talking about you just because you white. I'm talking about her and probably Miley Cyrus and a couple more. But anyway, let's keep on going. All right. Let's talk about what's going on with these children. Let's go. This is why y'all know we need Auntie Angie's house. Say to children, if you ain't donated, you need to donate. Because we're going to make this happen. All right, let's get into this, y'all. A teacher at a school, 6th grade class, from my understanding, decides to show the students porn. Let's get into this story.
And the father even says her gender or sexuality has nothing to do with why I'm upset. The violation here is the sexualization of children. I gotta say, I agree. All right, y'all. So this story has been breaking here in Maine. A transgender teacher who was teaching, substitute teaching, at a Portland, Maine middle school, which, if you don't remember, is right around 5th or 6th grade to 8th grade. Okay. So they put their very salacious TikTok account on the whiteboard and encouraged middle school age students to go check out their TikTok profile. A father of one of the students said he was made aware of this TikTok account through his daughter, who was having a group text with other students to discuss the videos. And the father even says her gender or sexuality has nothing to do with why I'm upset. The violation here is the sexualization of children.
The TikTok up on the whiteboard, transgender middle school teacher telling the children to go look at his TikTok, and you got balls and cherries hanging all over the TikTok. Bananas and cherries. I'm sorry, not balls and cherries. Bananas and balls. However you want to put it together. In the school. Ain't nobody sending a child to school to go look at your TikTok page, bruh. Oh, child, y'all, you just cannot make this stuff up. Now, us in our community, we always like to say, listen, it's that's the white people agenda. It's not us. That's the white people agenda. I'll be trying to tell y'all it's not just a white agenda. Okay. We got to understand, we got to learn to separate good from evil. All of this black, white, Christian, Jew, Republican, Democrat, it's about the act, okay? Just like we was talking earlier about, the act. It's all about the act. Y'all, check this out right here. And y'all tell me who this is, because I seen this man before, but I don't think I ever did a video on him. But I want y'all to hear what this man has to say. And y'all put in the comments who this is. I think y'all know who this is. Let's go.
Wait, I am so that your kid can be comfortable around me? No, I'm going to be naked as fuck in front of your kids. My son comes up and grabs my penis. I let him grab my penis. I had sex with his mom. I'm making love to his mother. After I'm done, I'm laying there chilling. He grabbed my penis. And he's playing with my penis. I let that happen. I say, yeah, look, I take bath with my kids. I'm naked with my kids. I have sex in front of my kids. I never be ashamed of sex. My son be breastfeeding and I'll be making love to his mom. That's me, bro. That's how I get down around kids. I try to keep their purity. I don't want to take their purity away by covering myself up. They're going to be ashamed and cover themselves up. And I'm pure at heart. So you can think in your mind, if I let another kid here, I'm going to have to change the way I am so that your kid could be comfortable around me. No, I'm going to be naked as fuck in front of your kids. My son comes up and grabs my penis. I let him grab my penis.
Okay, y'all, this Nature Boy, my understanding is that Nature Boy is in jail. Of course, he a black man. We need to see Madonna in jail too. All of this stuff is disgusting. This man is talking about he had sex with his mama and his penis laying out, and he let the boy come up and grab the penis. You ain't watched it? A penis that got coochie juice on? While the mama trying to breastfeed, you have a black man. Yeah, keep him in jail. Y'all know I be all about, trying to advocate and get these families reunited and all that, baby. But some of them need to stay in jail. Just why I say criminal justice reform ain't for everybody. Like, don't come hitting me up, talk about Auntie Ray need to get out of jail, and Ray need to stay his ass in jail and don't never get out. Don't even waste your time calling me. Don't. Because I'm going to tell you straight up. Not only do he need to be in jail, the mamas need to be in jail too. We got 1,000 people in the chat up here on YouTube. What up, what up, what up, what up? All of you all that have supported Auntie Angie's house, you guys know that I love you and I appreciate you. You all, we have a new temporary property, y'all. We are so excited. We're trying to have it up and going in the next 30 to 45 days. I'm going to sell y'all some pictures at the end. But now y'all know we need to furnish it out and we need to maintain it, okay? We need to maintain it. And we still need to have our beacon home built, okay? The home that we have now only allowed us to hold up to 4 women, but the home that we are building is going to allow us to house up to 18. So if you in the comments, first of all, shout out for tuning in. You on YouTube, you on Bigo, wherever you at, it's enough people watching me where everybody go donate $5 right now. If y'all just donate $5 a week, y'all can help me make a major, major, major difference. The Cash App is at the bottom. The PayPal is there. And you can just head directly over to the website. If you online on Bigo, you see the Cash App up at the top. You could also send me beans. IG, when you get off, you can hit the link in the Bigo. It'll take, hit the bio, hit the link in the bio, and it'll take you directly to the donation page. Okay, y'all. Let's talk about it. We're not blind now. We see what's going on with our children. Y'all, I have exposed y'all to this time and time again. Now, I know a lot of y'all still feeling some type of way about Trump, but you know, the enemy wants to divide us so he can maintain control. Because if we're not united, then we'll always be divided. And if we're divided, we can never be united, right? I want y'all to hear, y'all know Trump is coming for blood. He's coming back with a vengeance in his 2024 campaign. I want y'all to hear what Trump has to say. Somebody said I just donated for myself and 7 others. Shout out to you, LS. He said somebody match him. Come on, y'all. Help us out. Help us out. Help us out. And you will see the fruits of your labor. I'm going to take you all through this journey with me on Auntie Angie's house. We're not finna have no disappointing situation. We're going to make this happen, man. We're going to make a difference in this community. But I want y'all to hear what Trump had to say about what's going on with these children and his new launch for this campaign. And we're going to talk about this for a minute because obviously at this point, none of us are blind. They want us to be focused on racism because as long as we focus on racism, we can't never unite to do what we need to do to protect these children. So come on, y'all, let's go.
And political material on our children from the youngest possible age. They're not old enough to think. The current education system is so upside down that school prayer is banned, but drag shows are absolutely allowed. Do whatever you want. You can't teach the Bible, but you can teach children that men get pregnant and that kindergartners are allowed to pick their own gender. You can't talk about the Bible. You would not trust these people to babysit your children for 30 minutes, and we should not let them educate millions of American students 6 hours a day, year after year. Our children are captives to unhinged Marxist educators who are pushing inappropriate sexual, racial, and political material on our children from the youngest possible age. They're not old enough to think. The current education system is so upside down that school prayer is banned, but drag shows are absolutely allowed. Do whatever you want. You can't teach the Bible, but you can teach children that men get pregnant and that kindergartners are allowed to pick their own gender. You can't talk about the Bible. You would not trust these people to babysit your children for 30 minutes, and we should not let them educate millions of American students 6 hours a day, year after year.
If y'all want to talk about why they hate Trump, that's why. Wicked Sister says she donated $50 to Auntie Angie's house. Thank you. Y'all come on and match Wicked Sister. Listen, that's the reason why they hate them. See, they want to come for our children because the children are the youngest and the children are the most impressionable. There's no reason why they should be teaching gender or sexual or anything to pre-K students, kindergarten students, because you know you can tell a child anything and they'll believe it. But what they want to do is conform the mind of these children. See, those of us that are older, those of us that have common sense and know the difference between right and wrong, we're their only opposition. Once they raise our children into believing that this is normalcy or a normal way of life, then they won't have any opposition. Come on, y'all, let's keep going. This is what else Trump had to say in regards to what his plans are his first day in office once elected in the 2024 campaign. Y'all, let's just hear what he got to say, because y'all already know we're not going to get this type of information from Shade Room, from CNN, from MSNBC. They're not going to show us what he's riding on. Now, whether you like him or not, the man went in office and did everything he said he was going to do. Now, we can continue to be divided on political party, or we can pay attention to the policy and what's going to be best for us or for our children. Y'all listen to this one.
No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago. Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much. The left-wing gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. Very simple. Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers, which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parents' consent. The identity will not be new, and it will not be without parental consent. No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago. Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much.
I just want to know who got a problem with that. Why would anybody have a problem with that? Because he said several times in his speech that he just talking about children. He never once said it has anything to do with adults. He is specifically talking about children. He's saying, no, you cannot give teachers more parental rights than parents. No, you cannot chemically castrate our children. No, you cannot give them dangerous hormones. If you perform a surgery that includes mutilating the genitals of our children and they change their mind and decide when they become an adult that they actually wanted to be the sex that they were born as, that they can come back and sue you because you performed this surgery on them as a minor. Who is against that? Do y'all need to hear it again? Let me know if y'all need to hear it again, because y'all need clarity. Because the only thing Shade Room, the rest of them is going to post is, oh, Trump is coming against transgender and LGBTQ. See, the danger that does is that forces us into voting against something that's for our own good. We need to vote for something that protects our children. But they have us believing and thinking that he coming against the LGBTQ or that this is hate or that this is racism, and we won't stand up to fight and protect our children. We're going to play it one more time. We're going to play it one more time. I don't know if y'all paying attention to what's going on with these kids. I don't know if you've been watching me. I don't know if you've been following me, but this impacts all of our children. Don't tell me you done sent Johnny to school and Johnny's name was Johnny and he had on pants, and when you go pick him up, his name Janithia and the teacher done put him in the dress. Where? You know you going to jail. So you might as well vote for these people to change these laws and let them deal with it before you have to deal with it. Because if you have to deal with it, Auntie Angie gonna be trying to come get your black ass out of jail. Now, we're not talking about when them children grow up and decide that's what they want to do, because we cannot control that. What we talking about is in the school education system, our minor children. I done told Johnny, his name John, he done went to your school up under the Biden administration, up under their laws that they signed on the Equality Act, and the teacher done told Johnny that his name Gina, and then took off his pants and put him in a dress and said, we ain't got to tell your mama. And if your mama say something to you, come back and tell me, and we gonna get defects to remove you from the home, and we gonna do what we want to do with you, how we want to do it. Y'all gonna lose y'all mind about y'all children. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. If they're an adult, you don't have no choice. But minors, let's play this one more time. One more time. One more time for the people in the back. Minors, children.
The left-wing gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. Very simple. Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures, and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare, and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgiven.
I just want to clarify something, because somebody keeps saying he said at any age. Yeah, he's talking about children of any age. Okay, so a child can be considered from the age all the way up to 18. He's talking about children. Y'all stop trying to make this about something that is not. Didn't nobody really care about none of this transgender stuff until it started being forced on these kids. Let's be honest. Didn't nobody care about what they was doing at drag shows. Like, didn't nobody care until this stuff started being forced on children. And don't tell me what they doing in the drag show, because I know, because I was sitting in there. Like, ain't nobody bothering nobody. They really don't care, but you go to involving children, somebody got to stand up and fight for the children. And that type of miscommunication, that type of misunderstanding, that type of misinformation that's being spread is causing more harm in our communities than doing good. They rather have us thinking that this man is against LGBTQ or hate black people than to believe that we should be voting for him because he's fighting for our children. If you fight for children, you fight for all children. This wouldn't be no law that say protect all children except black children. That ain't what this is, to protect all children. Black, white, purple, gray, whatever. Y'all heard it there first. Our boy Trump. Okay, y'all, come on, let's go. Let's talk about what else is going on in this country, and then we're going to wrap up, because I got some work to do, and I know y'all got work to do as well. I'm sitting up here looking at the email. I cannot believe all these people watching, and you mean to tell me, let's see who supported. Let's see who supported Auntie Angie's house. Deb, Dep Clear, you sent in a donation. Thank you. Eric, you sent in a donation. Thank you. My girl, Wicked Sister, she sent in a donation. And that's it. And that's it. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Everybody sitting up here watching. Y'all mean to tell me y'all can't go without a Big Mac and a chicken? Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Y'all say Black Lives Matter? I don't know. But okay, come on, y'all. Let's get into this. Now, speaking of the need for Auntie Angie house, this is why we need Auntie Angie's house. Shout out to our girl, Sacred Doula. If y'all not following her, y'all need to be making sure that y'all following her over on IG, okay? Look at what's going on. They want to keep brain dead women alive and use them as surrogate mothers. This is being suggested by doctors. Not only is this being suggested by doctors, but the other day there was a radical Democrat that introduced the legislation that people that are in prison can donate their organs, okay? Can donate their organs to get out of prison quicker. Now, all of these women getting pregnant, you telling them to abort, all of these young girls get missing. Ain't nobody talking about the Black missing women and children. All of this stuff we hearing about womb transplants. Now this, okay? This is why we need to have safe places for women to give birth to their children all across this nation. All right? If somebody is dead, let them go. They don't want to carry no baby while they dead. That's against their will. What happened to my body, my choice? If somebody brain dead, they ain't made the choice to want to be pregnant and have no baby. You making the choice. How are you going to allow a woman to kill a baby, right? Saying my body, my choice, and then it's a brain dead woman laying up in your hospital. You gonna force her to carry a baby? Why stop killing babies? If there's a shortage of babies, when y'all feel like we need to have womb transplants or we need to have brain dead women being surrogates for babies, then just stop killing them. Stop aborting them. How are you aborting millions and millions and millions of babies each year just to want to force a brain dead woman to carry a baby against her will? Now listen, Columbia's Medical Association has been forced to apologize after being accused of endorsing a controversial idea of keeping brain dead women alive so their bodies can be used to have babies as surrogate mothers. Here it is right here. Should brain dead women be kept alive and used as surrogates? Experts float the idea of organ donor style arrangement so women can agree to letting their body be used to give childless couples a chance to have a baby. Y'all, this is what's going on in the world of babies and women in a day and age where we are being faced with a Black maternal health crisis. But outside of that, y'all, let me show you what we've done thus far, y'all. Here we go. This is what we've done. We've raised enough donations as of yet to secure us another temporary property. Here it is. This is my boy, King Randall. Y'all know King Randall, Extra Boys down in Albany, Georgia. King Randall came by to check out the new location, guys. And we are so excited because now the only thing we have to do is get it furnished while we continue to raise money for our Beacon location. So the plan is, thank you, Clash for Hostess, for just donating. I appreciate it. So not only do we got to have beds, do we got to have dressers, do we got to have cribs, do we got to have basic necessities, do we got to have supplies, we need baby pampers, we just got to have the whole shebang, but we still have to work towards building our own location. Somebody said, what's the donation link? The donation link is in the bio. If you are on IG or if you want the Cash App is AKF2023. Okay? We got to get a rocking chair. We need some changing tables. We need toys. Guys, we got to get this place full. I want to see this up and going. I want to say by the middle of March, we will be having our annual fundraiser this year, the Mother's Day Gala, where we just going to be recognizing mothers, y'all. What a wonderful thing. We're going to do that the Friday before Mother's Day. Stay tuned for that. We have all type of information available for you to be a sponsor. You can purchase a brick, right, that will lead to the walkway to Auntie Angie's house for $100. Have your name engraved in it. You all should be subscribed, okay, to the website, which is at the bottom of the screen, www.theakf.org, to get our newsletter so you can stay up to date on everything that is going on Auntie Angie's house, okay? I appreciate it so much. This is not something that one person can do on their own, okay? This is a community effort. And if you did donate to the GoFundMe, go back, donate again, right? Just help us till we can reach our goals. Something that's not too much for you. Donate something every week and make sure you continue to share the GoFundMe link. You can go to GoFundMe, type in Auntie Angie's, and it'll pop right up, guys. So that's what we're doing to provide a solution to what's going on with all of these. It's just so much bad stuff happening now. Like babies being aborted, children being sexually transitioned, Black women dying, giving birth to their children. The whole music culture is about death and aborting our babies. Y'all notice how all the new female rappers, all of them abortion queens, like, and I'm just saying, they young. I know I'm not beating nobody up. I'm just saying. You got Glorilla talking about her abortion, Meg X pushing, Meg the Stallion pushing abortion. I don't know what, Polo Doja Cat, they got her quick, boy. You can tell she a whole, she just gave it all she got. Keep your eyes open. Thank you to everybody that supported. Thank you to everybody that continue to support. Thank you for everybody that continue to follow. I think one more thing we got to talk about, y'all, before we get out of here. While we sitting up here begging to raise money for Auntie Angie's house, the illegal immigrants, they get to come here across the border, get put up in a plush hotel. You would think that they would put pregnant women up in a plush hotel instead of driving them to the abortion clinic. Well, these people have been put up inside of a plush hotel in New York, and now they refuse to leave. This is all being funded by taxpayers. Now, one of the things that I want y'all to pay attention to when we listen to the video is the fact that these are all males. So that agenda that they have been pushing, oh, they searching for a better life. Oh, let's save the women and the children. These are all males. Yeah, they show you this video. You see on the video the men walking with their children, but you don't see no women and children inside the hotel talking about they not leaving. And they are demanding we take care of them. So while illegal immigrants who come here, God bless their soul, right? Never worked a day in their life in this land, never put anything into this land, don't pay taxes, no none of that. Come here, they get to go to a plush hotel in New York, demand that we take care of them, while American citizens who have served this country, who have paid taxes, are sleeping in tents on the side of the highway. Y'all, listen to this.
Into the hotel.
Hay que caminar como una cuadra y media para irse a duchar. No hay agua caliente. Las camas son camillas de emergencia.
The New York City mayor's office last weekend began to relocate single male migrants to a new relief center at the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal in Red Hook. According to Mayor Eric Adams, has criticized the
single male migrants. They didn't say women and children. Some of y'all won't even let y'all sons live in your house. Single male migrants, not women and children. Listen.
Biden administration, saying the president's response to the border crisis hasn't been sufficient. In despair, visibly exhausted, dozens of migrants refusing to leave this hotel in Midtown Manhattan. This Venezuelan man saying he's tired and cold, questioning if this is the harsh reality of the American dream.
The cops are here. We need people at the Watson right now.
Dozens of police mobilized in an effort to control the peace, as the irritated and tired migrant men demanded to be allowed back into the hotel.
Hay que caminar como una cuadra y media para irse a duchar. No hay agua caliente. Las camas son camillas de emergencia.
The New York City mayor's office last weekend began to relocate single male migrants to a new relief center at the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal in Red Hook. According to Mayor Eric Adams, has criticized the Biden administration.
Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Huh? Meanwhile, in your Democrat-run city, you walking all over, black people sleeping in tents all downtown, packed up in blankets. They got their whole houses on the corner. Now, don't think that I'm someone who is against helping people, because I'm not. But that's just like me as a parent. And I see that there are several children, right, that might be hungry, right? But my responsibility is to feed my own. Now, that don't mean that I won't give those children something to eat as well if I got it. But my responsibility is to feed my children. America, your responsibility is your own children. America, your responsibility is your own people. Now, we are not saying America don't help other people, but how y'all putting illegal immigrants up in plush hotels and they over here protesting, demanding that tax-funded dollars take care of them, while your own people sleep on the street, while your own women being told to have an abortion and get a free abortion, while we got our own children in cages in juvenile detention centers, while we got our own children waiting on beds at foster homes. I don't see none of them on the news begging. I don't see nobody highlighting what's going on with our own people here in America. So what's wrong with putting America first if this is where you live? Ain't none of them illegal immigrants coming over here to advocate or protest for you. Ain't none of them illegal listen, man, I just got to tell the truth like it is. Ain't none of them illegal immigrants coming over here to stand with us, to demand no reparations for black people. They trying to get their own. They ain't coming over here opening up no organizations to make money to take care of you. They coming over here to make money to send it back home to take care of their families. And I'm not opposed to that. But what is wrong with putting America first? They want y'all mad at Trump. Oh, he a racist. Oh, so let's put all these other countries first. Let's send billions of dollars over to Ukraine while black people are poor and homeless. Let's send billions of dollars over to Ukraine while our schools are still failing. Let's send billions of dollars over to Ukraine while Angela Stanton King begging for money to build a house that helps pregnant women. If I build a house for abortion recovery, it'll be funded. If I build a house for illegal immigrants, it'll be funded. If I built a house that taught black women how to be feminists, it'll be funded. All right, y'all. Anyway, y'all, I'm finna go to work. It's time. Okay, it's also my birthday month. Hey, it's my birthday month. It's Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day. So for all of y'all that's out there, you in love, it's Valentine's Day. Y'all do something real special for y'all loved one. Man, don't forget it's my birthday. In lieu of birthday presents, gifts, all of that, I'm going to be asking y'all to donate to Auntie Angie house. So be prepared, okay? Go share the GoFundMe. Tell a friend. Tell somebody. We here to make a difference. Shout out to the 3 rappers in Detroit. They said the 3 missing rappers in Detroit was found dead in the basement somewhere in the house, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Aquariuses, y'all in there, but guess what? I'm a Pisces. I'm sorry. I was born on the day that the cusp changed. So shout out to all the Pisces. We up next. Everybody, I love y'all. Keep tuning in. Shout out to everybody that did send a donation. Some of y'all might just don't got it, and that's cool. If you ain't got to tell somebody. Share the GoFundMe. It's not going to hurt you to share the GoFundMe. No, my birthday every day this month. Somebody talking about my birthday is one day. No, I'm celebrating all month. That's what we do, because that's how I'm celebrating. Every day this month is my birthday. That's how we doing that, okay? The whole month of February. Pisces, let's do this, baby. Somebody say, hey, Angie, I just donated for the first time in my life at 61. I believe in you. Thank you so much. Alu Akbar. Yep. Shout out to you, Diane. Thank you. And you have donated to a worthy cause. And you guys will see the fruits of our labor. You will see it. We definitely going to build something. And this is just the beginning. And we're going to keep going. And it ain't going to take much for us to make a difference. That's what I'm talking about. Community involvement. Y'all about to go pay $300 to go see Lil Wayne. And that's just for the stand-up section. $300, Atlanta. Y'all about to go spend $300 to stand up and listen to look. Sit down seats, $2,000. Y'all sitting up here now trying to figure out how y'all can donate y'all organs to get Beyonce concert tickets. Donate $5 to save a life. My friend called me, asked me, do I want to go to the Lil Wayne concert? I don't want to go. If I ain't got a good seat, I ain't gonna be in the front. I don't want to go. How much is the tickets? Oh, these ones right here for Lil Wayne at $300. I'm like, okay, well maybe that might work. It's sitting down in the front, $300. This is just to stand up in the front. Me pay you $300 of my hard-earned money just to stand up for 12 hours. $1,000 to go be and listen. I like Lil Wayne. I do. I'm just not. If I could get Lil Wayne to do a benefit concert for Auntie Angie house, we'd have everything we need. Who got Lil Wayne number? Somebody call Lil Wayne or Regine or one of these rappers or one of these entertainers or something. See if we can get us a benefit concert going for Auntie Angie house. $1,000 to stand up and listen to Beyonce worship Satan. See, that's why y'all don't support me, ain't it? Right there, because of my mouth, ain't it? Tell the truth. That's why these people don't support me, because of my mouth, ain't it? Tell the truth. If I just learn how to shut my mouth sometimes, y'all just tell the truth if that's what it is. Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. If it's my mouth, just tell me. It ain't nothing I ain't heard before. $1,000 to go stand up. $1,000 to Beyonce, huh? But y'all ain't gonna send $5 to Auntie Angie. You done heard all the Lil Wayne songs. You done danced to all of them. You can go listen to it on the radio and be way more comfortable in your house with your drink. You ain't got to worry about catching COVID, no nothing. I love y'all. I don't care. I love y'all. Y'all my people. We gonna make this happen. It's okay. I gotta roast y'all sometime and remind y'all that y'all just ain't right sometime, but that's okay. We gonna go see Beyonce and Lil Wayne. We're gonna jiggle for Satan, but we ain't gonna go over here and help Auntie Angie save these babies. Okay. And with that, I love y'all, and I'm gone. And I'll see y'all next Monday. Bye, YouTube. Thank you to everybody that did donate. If you didn't, you need to donate now, okay? And make sure you share and tell other people to donate. Tell people at your job. Tell people, your family, all of that. Come on, y'all. Let's make this happen. Love y'all. Bye.